The ball sits at the Michigan 29-yard line. 1.5 minutes to play in the football game. Michigan can't afford a tie. They play Illinois next week. Illinois is undefeated. They also have Old Ohio State waiting at the end of the season. There might be a bump and a bruise along the way to there even. But the tie would be more advantageous for Michigan than for Iowa. This is Rick Rogers. And he comes out to the 34.
Michigan has all of their 3 timeouts left. They have the wind to their back. If they can get it in field goal range, they could still pull it out without a touchdown. They're going to have to go there, though, Keith, I believe.
Clock is running now with 1 minute and 8 seconds to play. Longest kick of the season by Bergeron, 41 yards. From the 34, second down and 6. And Smith's pass is caught by Rick Rogers out of the backfield. Gets a first down. That stops the clock at 54 seconds. First down, Michigan at their own 43. And Michigan calls a timeout. There's Bergeron waiting for a chance. It may very well be that he will be called on to try to resolve the issue in a 13-13 ball game. His longest, remember, has been 41 yards, but he will have the wind at his back. Now, it's hard to read the wind from where we are atop the stadium because the wind gets into this huge oval and whirls around and around. Smith to throw, pulls it down, gonna run it, runs out of 2 arm tackles, still going. He's down to the 41 of Michigan with 46 seconds to play. That's the first down. That's why Schembechler likes Steve Smith.
They call piling on, too, Keith. Going to put another 15 yards on the play. No, it's against
Michigan. Well, part of the drama of Steve Smith's effort blunted by the fact that Michigan clipped as the play was ending. And there was an official right there, and he flagged them for it and backed them up 15 yards, and the football goes all the way back to the 39. And now with 46 seconds to play, Michigan's back on their own side of the field.
Michigan took time out, which leaves them just 1 remaining.
They have to go to near the Iowa 47 to get a first down.
Keith, it would take 3 completed passes of average distance to get Michigan in the field goal range. Iowa continues to defend, rushing the ratio of 4, defending with 7.
From the 41 is where they put it down. Smith's pass, incomplete, through the hands of the intended receiver, Sim Nelson.
Once again, we should mention to the fans, Steve Smith, the Michigan quarterback, has had a bruised shoulder. He has not thrown the ball downfield with any effectiveness. The only time he's gone deep, it was intercepted by Hunter, the safety man.
Now, Iowa probably won't have much of a chance to see the ball. It's second down. And they're swinging out on a screen to the tailback, Rick Rogers, and Rogers is loose. Going to the sidelines. 30 seconds to play. Brought down at the Iowa 36 by Keith Hunter.
Keith, that's the advantage of having a great back. He can make something happen. Throw the ball out on the screen and let the back take off with it. Rogers having 4.4 speed, shows his running ability, his open field moves. He is headed for the goal line, and the last man, the last one, Hunter, number 14, brings him down. Otherwise, it would have been a touchdown.
The ball is spotted at the Iowa 36, where it's a first down and an even 30 seconds to go in the game. The clock is rolling. Nickel kicked a 56-yard field goal going from right to left, and now Smith stands up, throws the ball in the crowd to kill the clock with 18 ticks remaining. A field goal right now would be right around 53, 54 yards for Bergeron.
1
to Rogers, and Rogers runs it inside the 30 down to about the 28. Now they've got to spend that timeout, don't they?
Yes.
In order to stop the clock.
They call timeout, Keith, and they're going to set up the field goal attempt.
So Bob Bergeron. Heat's getting pretty warm on him right now. 12 seconds to play. 45-yard field goal try by Bob Bergeron. The wind should help him. It's to win. Low snap. Kick is up. Kick is low. Kick is hooking. Kick is good.
That's all right. They're just going to penalize him on the kickoff. They're going to penalize him on the kickoff.
Crowd out on the field. Team running out on the field. Penalty flag thrown. That will cost Michigan on the kickoff. At this point in time, they don't care. With 8 seconds to play in the football game, the Wolverines on a 45-yard field goal by Bob Bergeron. His longest prior to that one had been 41. And he's got to be the happiest man in Michigan right now.
Let's watch his reaction after the officials get right up in the he's the hero. Tremendous kick under immense pressure. Bergeron kicks it through for the victory.
Give Decker some credit because the snap came back low, and Dan Decker, the quarterback, had to go down and get it. And he put it down, and the grief is deep on the Iowa side of the field. Both teams played their hearts out today.
The picture reflects the feelings of both teams.
Michigan penalized for having the team on the field and fans on the field. And the penalty is going to force the Wolverines to kick the ball short. And the man who goes back to receive it is Robert Smith, a freshman from Dallas, Texas.
As we look at the score and the time remaining, I look for the kicker to kick the ball across field over the line of the Iowa players up close and let the ball hit the ground somewhere about 20 yards downfield.
He'll kick it from the 25.
He's going to use what we call a deep onside kick, I believe, kicking it across the field about 30, 40 yards downfield.
Swapie will kick it. Now he wails away on it. And Smith can't get to it. Ball goes into the end zone. You'll have 8 seconds to play as Iowa will get the football one more time from its own 20. You'll have the Michigan secondary playing back about the Michigan 35.
And another man behind him, just in case. The only thing that Michigan doesn't want to do is have a penalty, which the game would be expended in extra play.
Well, it started slow, but they sure did get the pot boiling in the second half.
Turnovers and interceptions have been the big difference in the ball game, setting up both of the last touchdowns and the field goal.
And those who came are not at all unhappy to be whipped.
Keith, hadn't been many people leave the game either, even though it has waned constantly.
Pass thrown downfield, intercepted by Michigan. Tony Gant with it, runs out of bounds, and the game is over. And the Michigan Wolverines have defeated the Iowa Hawkeyes by a score of 16-13.